was 99. There was snow on the ground. When the call came in, I knew something was wrong. I made my way to the station. Then I waited and waited. There's a train in the distance, it's coming fast. I'm looking for the car that's first class. I'ma keep my head up, 'cause I know it won't be long. It might be in a year, or it might be in a song. All the things I want, all the things I need. When the train comes, that's when I'll leave. Trains. In the quiet before the noise begins, you found your way here through the day you've been in. Whatever way you carry through the door, you don't have to carry it anymore. Look around at everyone beside you, every single one of them has been there too. You're not a stranger here, you never were. This is your place, this is where you belong. I see you, I see you, I feel you, we feel you. You are loved, you are loved. I need you, we need you. Believe it, believe it. You are loved, you are You don't have to be okay to show up here. You don't have to have it figured out. Bring the chaos, bring the quiet, bring the fear. That's what this place is all about. Every light in here was once where you were, finding something real in the dark. You're not too much, you're not too small. You're exactly right, exactly as you are. I see you, I see you, I feel you, we feel you. You are loved, you are loved. I need you, we need you. Believe it, just fine. Something's coming. Feel that sound. Tracks don't hold up. We don't slow down. Energy spikes. Systems blow. Next drop hits. Brace for the show. All aboard. Let it ride. No brakes. Full send, full drive. Stack the cars. Watch it grow. Trains rolling. Let's go. All aboard. Hit the gas. No control. We don't last. Break the track. Let it go. Trains rolling. Let's go. All aboard!
Let's get nuts.
Trans rights are human rights, and if you don't agree, you can fuck off.
I said what I said. Not me dancing here. I mean, fair enough. You do what you're gonna do. Hello, happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Hopefully you had a decent weekend. Just double check where our audio is at. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Because I can barely hear it in my headphones right now. Which, hey, whatever, that's not the worst thing in the world. So what is up? What is happening? What's going on in the world of the crazy fish lady? It's cold, I have a cold, and I need to go to work. Okay, that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. You may notice that I have my door open right now, as opposed to any other time where I usually have it closed because I don't like the sun glare in the room. But we have a daisy chain of fans blowing right now. In my wife's room, she's got the air conditioner hooked up, which is blowing, and then there's a fan at her door that is blowing out, and then there's a fan sitting here at my door, which is blowing in here. So it's kind of fun. And in comes the customers, of course. That's how it works. Got Nick and Bradley some new hoops for their tank. Nice. Nice, nice. That is good. I am not having a great weekend, but I mean, not much you can do about it. I figured though, because I haven't been in the right space to go live the last couple of streams, yeah, I figured, fuck it, we'll do today just cause why not? And then today we'll just chat about whatever. Nick and I went through a couple times. Bradley's scared of them. Why? What the fuck is wrong with that picture? Why for the fish be afraid of them? Ah. My other thought was I could fuck around with some music stuff today. If, you know, there's only going to be a few people. And that way at least we're doing something somewhat productive and interesting. Maybe, perhaps, maybe. But yeah. That's about that. That's about that. A bit skittish compared to Nick. Oh, okay. So, is it the type of fish? Like, what type of fish are they? Also me who walks outside with no shoes. Yeah, that's kind of silly. I'm trying to warm him up so he's not skittish. I have no idea how you would do that. I know nothing about handling any kind of fish thing. At least there's no snow. Yeah, no shit. Valius, I see you. What's shaking? How be things going? And Authenticata, hi. Orange goldfish is a common goldfish. Fancy beds. Goldfish are generally... Haha, fuck you. Fancy beds goldfish are generally more social than common... Oh, I see. Okay. Nothing much. Went to the zoo yesterday. Saw the penguins. It was a good weekend. Nice. Nice, nice. Well, I'm glad you had a good weekend. Currently, my family is out. They're celebrating a friend's kid's birthday, but they're doing it out at the lake. So that's not exactly conducive. Like the heat is not great on me. Obviously, I've always been heat sensitive, but now with the MS, I'm even more heat sensitive. Right? Hence the daisy chain of fans. Hence the fact that I had to get another air conditioner for the house, kind of thing. So there is that. 5N should be delivered tomorrow. That's good. There's also a tiny common goldfish joining a tank of giants when I first got him. Okay, so there are, and you're learning me something here. There are actually different kinds of goldfish. I should not be surprised by this. I really shouldn't, but I know nothing about that. See, I didn't know that orange goldfish was a thing. Aren't koi goldfish? I don't know. I thought they were different. I thought they were something different entirely. I actually do have a couple of topics that we can briefly touch on. Nothing too serious, but some stuff I just wanted to kind of, pretend to still do some coaching shit or something. Goldfish and koi are different, but both are of the carp family. There you go. See, we're learning stuff here. Welcome to our happy corner, where off topic is the topic, and education about fish, that's a thing. That's something we do around here.
Drink your water! Unclench your jaw! Take your meds! Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
I did. I had me a Baconator, a little Baconator for lunch today. So there's that. Neurospicy and sleep disturbance. I believe we have talked about sleep. And I'm pretty sure there was an article that went with that. Again, I haven't been in the right space to put any articles out or anything. I can't keep my focus right now on things like, full articles and going through all the research and whatnot. So that's why I've been lacking in that area. I apologize for that, especially to those of you that are brave enough to actually pay me for it. Aranda goldfish are the kinds with the big brains on their heads. Oh. Ranchu and Leong. Those are kinds. Okay, hang on. Let me have a little peek here. Because I'm certain we went over that. But you know what? I'm happy to take another look. And we could talk a little bit about that if you want. We're talking about grieving, perimenopause, religious experience, blah, blah, blah. Let me just see here. Okay, so yeah, there was March or April. It was actually May. There was actually a couple of them, but it was mostly in May. There was one actually as far back as February. Sleep problems in early autism, ADHD brains that can't sleep because they can't come down, kind of thing. Future topic. I mean, we can go over it again. Yeah, because I know we've covered it. I know for sure that we have. Like, I mean, I've got an article to accompany it, right? Yeah, it was a Norwegian study of 1,400 adults with ADHD that found emotional regulation difficulties were significantly linked to worse insomnia symptoms. Limited access to effective regulation strategies. After controlling for depression, ADHD, anxiety, symptom severity, medication use and it doesn't other factors. But yeah, it's. I mean, we can certainly go over it again. I'll make a note. Let me just pull open my notepad here. Hello, reliable sticky notepad. Where are we here? Where is my... Okay, important to do is up there, and we will do a follow-up on... If I could spell follow right. Follow up on neurodivergence and sleep. What have we got there? What exactly was it you said? Brief stuff on Katie's source, and it got me thinking because my sleep is shit. My sleep as well is shit. Oh, apparently the mod caught that. The auto mod. And sleep disturbance. Okay, I will see if... Because I know that article kind of goes into it, right? I will... Let me get you the link here. On sleep disturbance. And you know what? It's an older one. So I am... Let me just double check. I want to see if there's a paywall on this, because if there is, I'll remove it. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I will remove that paywall on that one, and I will send you that. There we go. Paywall gone. Update. Update. Whoop. Hang on. Sorry, I fucked that up. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Bear with me here, kids. Talk amongst yourselves. Tell me what your favorite kind of sandwich is. Sorry, I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. Remember, sandwiches in your ass are not a good thing. Well, I mean, maybe. Update. Audience, everyone. Comments allowed from everyone. Update now. Kabam. That one is now a free article. Why? Because I fucking said so. Cuban. I'm trying to catch up here. Being human is hard. Holy fuck, I know. Ass sandwich. Sounds like shit. Ha ha ha. Was it a pick? A Nick claim? Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, so there's the article for you. Authenticata. Okay, and this one, again, it is about the things that are preventing sleep and things like that. So it's kind of on the same, in the same vein, as it were. I mean, I'm sure if I go back, I could go into my Claude and I could find where I had him organize my notes for a stream. Pretty sure I did. Because yeah, what I'll do when it comes to any of the coaching stream stuff is I will get the information, all of the peer-reviewed sources and whatnot, and then I'll have Claude go through it and flag the important parts, right? And then have it organize it into, like, if it's going through like 3 or 4 articles, take the stuff that kind of compounds together, right? That where they're saying the same thing, and just kind of organize them better so that I could, you know, go through as talking points and kind of point those things out. So yeah, I'm sure that if I go back into my Claude, I could find where it put those talking points together for me. Because yeah, it'll go from there, and then I'll write the article based on that. It's actually kind of interesting. I have not had the, I haven't had the wherewithal to do that lately, because real life is a motherfucker. Like, if you were here on, what was it? Was it last Sunday or was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. I got called on it afterwards, but I'm sure some of you who knew that I was masking my ass off. Yeah, it was on Wednesday. Yeah. I was masking my ass off. I think Nadia noticed it. I know Shoes did. He's like, yeah, I've seen you mask harder, but you know that was pretty intense, and it was. I was trying to fake being okay. I am not okay. I'll just fucking spit that out right now. I am not doing okay. Because reverse sleep schedules, insomnia, I can't get out of bed, let alone any kind of functioning. Yeah, it can be difficult. It absolutely can. I can't speak to your reversed sleep schedule, but I know that me as a chronic insomniac, and with delayed sleep phase, right? So I've been lately, I've been very good about taking my sleep meds at about like midnight, 11 o'clock, midnight kind of thing. And then they work getting me to sleep, but then it feels like they wear off at about 4, because I wake up at about 4. Yeah, if they it depends how long it takes, right? But yeah, I'll wake up at about 4 or 4:30 or something, and then I'll just kind of lay there awake for about an hour and try and like force myself to go back to sleep, but it's usually pretty delayed. So, but I've been trying to be good about that. I've been trying to be a good boy. Keep my shit together. And then that way, when my home care people show up in the morning, I'm actually somewhat awake for it. Except for this morning, she showed up like an hour and a half early. Normally I have them here at about 10:30. No, this one here showed up at like 9 this morning. I'm like, what the fuck? The other night you had to take an extra one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because it wasn't kicking in, because my brain was just like all over the... I'll admit it, I was spiraling. Yeah, so I had to take an extra one. And I mean, even that took a while to kick in. So yeah, that was fun. How many other people here have been masking their ass off lately? There's a question for you, because I already know the answer. But I'm curious, and I want to hear you tell me why. What do you take? Because my dog's real antsy about sleep meds. The ones that I have, and remember kids, I am not a doctor, I'm not a professional. Anything that I say to you is something that works for me and may or may not work for you. So don't take my word for it. Okay? Remember, when it comes to medication, always refer to your personal doctor, your family doctor, your GP, whomever it is. Okay? Remember, this is just what I take and it works for me. Because I don't explain why. Can't talk, do it in order, can hear you, la la la. Okay. What I take is tizanidine, and if I need to, amitriptyline. Shit, what was I doing? Those are just the ones that I take. And I find that actually when they do work, because I'll take 2 of one and 1 of the other, and when they do work, fuck, wow. It is definitely a situation of do not drive. That's for sure. Like, it puts you down. When they do work. But that's just what I take. I have a doctor's appointment next week, I think. The 30th. That's what it is. Let me look at my calendar here. It is on the 30th. Yeah, I've got an appointment with my doctor this coming Thursday, where I will be talking to him What's the second one? I'll be talking to him about refilling these for me. The second one is amitriptyline. And these ones are, it's just instructed kind of like as needed, right? Moin Zen, quite happy with the new Zen mask. Tried to fit it on for the month. Mostly went well. Okay. I have an MRI. No, Thursday. Thursday is actually a packed day for me, to be honest. Right? We have a therapy session tomorrow. And then Thursday I have a Zoom meeting with my OT. And then I have the appointment with my doctor. And then I have the MRI that night. So yeah, Thursday is going to be a pretty packed day. We'll see how that goes. Might be mentioning to your doc. Fair enough. Zoom. Yeah, no, it's my OT, so it's not so much a Doom meeting. I've been masking because explaining why I'm not behaving like a normal person is just exhausting more than... Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. No, I have been doing my best, and I feel like I can actually say this because nobody's here, and I'm home alone. I don't have a kid with me because she's out at the lake, right? But I have been masking my ass off for the sake of my kid. I've been trying to be okay, and she even has been having a hard weekend, emotionally, because she's got her period, for those of you that want TMI. So of course that is fucking with her really badly. And then I think she's picking up a lot of the stress between my wife and I, right? So she's amen. Let's go for a drive, kids. So yeah, she's been picking up a lot of that. So even though she says that she doesn't, or that it's not affecting her, I'm like, I know better. I met you. But yeah, so of course I've been pretending that everything is all right for her sake. But it really hasn't been. Hormones are a beach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And again, TMI. But I know she's having a very heavy period, so it's really hitting her, right? She's been doing a lot of sleeping this weekend, which, okay, that's fine. Doing a lot of napping out of nowhere, no problem with that. But she's been very grumpy this weekend, so I've been doing my best to like try and leave her to her own devices. Could be stupidly perceptive at the worst times. Oh yeah, she probably knows, and also masculine. Yes, she does. Yeah, I know she does. I could see it, right? Obviously, I know my kid, so I know when. Are we talking about masking yet? Yeah, we still are. Yeah, I know that she is. I can see that she's masking, right? So.
It hurts, precious.
Yes, there's that. When everyone's masking, who dares to draw first? I try. It depends. I feel like I have to be very gentle about that, right? A very walking on eggshells kind of thing. Because you know, a lot of the shit that I'm going through and whatnot, you know, she does need to know it is not her problem, right? It is not her fault. It is not her problem. It is not something that she needs to deal with, right? So I'm very apologetic to her that way, because again, with kids being as perceptive as they are, I know very well she's getting what's going on, right? So it's hard. It is fucking hard. Anybody who's a parent out there knows that. Every one of you. Right? Kids know more than they let on in a lot of cases. You know, kids know they pick things up. Like, even trying to remember as far back as when I was a kid, for as far as I can remember that, I know that I was picking up a lot of the stress and anxiety and whatnot that was going on around my house. Apparently, I'm a parent. Haha. How can you tell when it's a dad joke? Don't worry, it'll become apparent. Therefore, big choice to 86, the repro system? Cracking my mask with a certain pride on display. Is actually. In all honesty, I don't have the energy for that. Like, truly, I really don't. There are times I wish that I did, but one told me about his mom's infidelity. They 100% know. Oh yeah, they absolutely know more than they let on. They totally do. They totally do. My choice do not have to. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I'm noticing more and more and more that I am not picking things up. I'm not picking up the obvious things so easily anymore. I had that pointed out to me and kind of self-realized. Chaos. When I was a kid, I liked to go through any paperwork left around. Really? What kind of paperwork? What are we talking here? Parents had a mortgage, they signed a bunch of bank statements, and here's little Chaos fucking ripping through those, or what do you mean? Cracks in the mask? It's where your authentic self kind of starts shining through here and there, right? Now, if Zencat's talking about a controlled thing, I've not got the energy for that. I neither have the energy nor the desire, honestly. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, then whatever, right? If you don't, then here's the mask. That's who you get today. But yeah, now I'm picturing little Chaos fucking tearing through mom's paperwork and, you know, redoing the mortgage statements and stuff like that. If it was document bills, my parents' custody agreement, school letters, literally anything. Okay, so the picture in my head was accurate. All right, that's good to know and kind of creepy. Might be masking wrong if I have enough time alone myself to crack names for mask with daily stuff. First, I don't know if there is a way to mask wrong, per se. As for the crafting and whatnot, like I can understand that to a point, right? Like, I realized how much I actually script, right? I was thinking about that. That's something I've been thinking about for years, actually, ever since I was diagnosed. What was the realization of how much that I script, right? And try and prepare for as many different outcomes of situations that I possibly can. But I find that it's, when I get thrown a curveball, man, it fucks me up. Either use up all your energy using a mask, or fuck it, mask gets left on the dresser. Yeah. But that's how I filled in the gaps of what was going on in my home. Ah, okay. That's fair. No, when it comes to masking, and again, I'm just kind of like speaking for myself, or as a general overall broad stroke. I know, oh God, I know it takes a lot out of you though, right? Especially for me personally with the MS and the amount that it affects my energy levels, right? So having to mask on top of that, and not just mask like the inner stuff, but try to mask the physical stuff as best I can, and I can't even do that, right? It's to the point where I cannot really mask the physical part anymore, right? Because my body just does not agree. The fuck is that? I can't tell if that's a plane flying overhead or what it is, but that noise got really loud all of a sudden. Yeah. You heard it too? Okay. If so, that was a oddly low-flying plane. I feel like I'm using words wrong. That's right. You talk about scripting. I can imagine how that would work. I didn't get me started on trying to how chronic pain is gone. Oh yeah, no, I know it. Like that's where spoon theory originated. Was from, I think it was the lady had lupus originally, and I think that's where it all started from. Where was I going with this? There was a point to that. Oh, it was talking about like how many spoons you have dealing with chronic pain and whatnot, and how like masking can also apply to things like chronic pain, right? And I'm not even at the point where I can do that anymore. We started on trying over here. You talk about scripting, and I can imagine how that would work. Well, think about it. Have you? Let's go with this example. Have you ever, say, had a conversation or played out a scenario in your head while you're like in the shower or something, or you're going over a conversation that you know is coming up, or you have an argument, you're going over an argument that you've had in the past, right? Or one that you're expecting to have in the future, right? And it's like you're drawing out how that is going to go and preparing yourself for any kind of outcome, right? We just get flown back to our own country. No shit. Actually, I'm pretty sure they were all in PEI this last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, there is an RE for inside and safe at home, and a stoic version for outside. Yeah, that's the mask. Right. For me, I've had such a problem with remasking ever since ever since the diagnosis. I just kind of like dropped it and like, this is me kind of thing, and realized how problematic that actually became. Whoopsie. Nadia is driving to work. Don't hit any potholes or something like that. But yes, it absolutely fucking takes a lot out of you. Where was my thingy? There we go. I can't relate, to be honest. I tried to pre-plan everything. Puritan. See, I do that too. Right? That's part of the scripting. Is if you're trying to pre-plan something and you're trying to plan for every like bad outcome, right? But also trying to like picture if you're having a good outcome and where that conversation can go and how you can try to reply to it. But it's hard. Rehearsing conversations, yeah, exactly. Already having an entire conversation tree where this chat will go. Lower circuits processing afternoon phone calls. There's something coming up on Friday. I'm prepared various paths. So nice version of derailed topics I don't want to talk about. See, yeah, that right there. That's a whole lot of scripting, right there. Also, yeah, for my doctor's appointment coming up, I got a bunch of. I've already started my script for that, right? But yeah, some of it can be considered pre-planning. A lot of like neurotypical people will tell you that they can do something similar, right? But it's just we tend to do it in a lot more detail, a lot more intricacy. And even as of late, that's something else I've been having problems with. Fuck. For once, I stupefied myself to the point where I try to think as little as possible. I mean, that can be viewed as saving energy or just taking care of your mental space, right? If you don't have to overthink something or don't have to deal with it or try to make yourself not deal with it, then maybe you're just protecting your mental health. That's why cold incoming phone calls are the worst. They can be. Yes, they can. Yep, I hate those. I tend to hate those. I tend to hate making phone calls, you know. I hate receiving phone calls. That's why it's like, text me, goddammit. Just not to pick up, yeah. Isn't it, though? But I mean, what if it's something important? But what if it's somebody saying you're a month behind on your phone bill, etc.? Shit like that. Little scam calls I get at this point. Yeah, those. Never important. Unless they're a bill collector or something. Oh yeah, that reminded me. Speaking of which, hey, let's do that self-promo thing. Hey, if you can, that's great. If you can't, I still love you. I'm still fucking way behind. Just trying to catch up because life sucks. Mostly get scam texts now. I certainly do get a few of those scam texts. The one where they're like, something about, you know, your whatever bank, there's a problem with it. Click this link to log in, right? That kind of thing. It's a bank account that I don't have an account with that bank. Or it's an American bank, and I'm up here in Canada. Like, why would you say I have a Bank of America account? Why? Oh, because you're trying to cold text and see if you can get into an account that doesn't exist. All right. Best of luck to you. Thank you, Jay. I should update that. I've worked more than 8 hours since New Year's. Dude, don't apologize for doing work stuff. None of that. We just certainly will not have that. So what other shit do you guys want to go over today? Because again, I got a little bit of a list if you guys want to rant about shit, but whatever. I got the ones that overdue Easy Pass fees, or DMV is coming after me for my car parking tickets or something. Does the DMV even come after you? Like, is that even how it works? I always find that intriguing, right? If I was to get one of those and it says the DMV is coming after me for my parking tickets, no, the DMV's got fuck all to do with my parking tickets. Yes, I get paid for them at the DMV, but they're not going to come after me, right? That'll be like, I don't know, that'll be like the cops or the government or something, right? Because that's shit you have to pay at the DMV or a courthouse or something. I'd rather be all in here doing... So sorry to me. I know. All my scam calls have been about update to Medicare Part A and Part B. I'm 40. I won't even have a chance for Medicare for another 25 years. At 2 miles an hour, that's right. That is right. I will have to take a look at my phone here. I'll do that in a second, and I'll let you guys know what I've got for the scam shit. We can talk about that in a minute, but first, it is time for our self-care break. So, grab yourself a water or a snack, hit the bathroom, do what you gotta do, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okie dokie.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Self-care time, babies.
Heartbeats sync with the sound. Every step breaks the ground. Coins and dreams stack real high. Touch the sky or kiss goodbye. Push the edge, bend the rules. The future's mine, nobody's fool. Level up, feel the fire, fill my cup. Maxed out now, I'm untamed. Every move rewrites the game. This moment's mine, it's blowing up. Level up. Pixelated dreams where the ghosts survive. It's a circuit board disco, a binary beat. When the archive closes, the night's asleep.
That's funny. I was going through my texts right then to see if I could find any of the scam ones that I've gotten recently, but anytime they come up, I've just been like, block or whatever. So, of course, now they're all deleted and gone. But as I was doing that, I get a phone call, and it's an automated one. It's for my upcoming reminders for my Thursday appointments, right? Well, they've got it hooked up to this automated fucking AI voice thing, right? So, of course, it's this fucking voice that's talking to me over the phone, and it is just slow as hell. It's a nightmare to try and listen to. But of course, if you want to confirm, or if you're going to confirm your appointments, you got to sit there and listen to it, kind of thing. Hello, this is Alberta Health Services with an important reminder about your upcoming appointments. Like, it's going at that speed. And you have to sit there and listen to it to wait to fucking push the number so you can, like, carry on to the... it's just... So, yeah, I spent the entire self-care break listening to this. I think bad optic eye. I've changed my number again. Like stupid mobile games. And my contact info from their phone. That is shit. Data broker got the new set. You asked about it. You should call that. Still wrong number. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Which number do I hit? I just sit there and spam 1. That's all I do. Because that's to confirm your appointment, press 1, right? So I just sit there and fucking hammer on 1. Please shut up, please shut up, please shut up, please shut up. But speaking of that kind of thing, Zencat, I saw, as I was just laying in bed and scrolling, it was last night or the night before. Scuba Duck, hey! I have to hang up. I'm so glad my doc's appointment come in text. Yeah, mine do that too. I get that as well. I get the phone call reminders, plus an email reminder, plus a message in my, like, Alberta healthcare thingy, plus the phone call. Just like, okay, yeah, I get it. I know I'm forgetful, but fuck me. It's like, wow, man. But yeah, or is it there? Oh yeah, so as I was scrolling, right, there's, it's one of those little AI top 10 videos, you know, kind of top 10 sites that you should check out about your own information kind of thing. And there's one, and of course, it's all American because apparently Canadians have better privacy laws up here. But apparently, there is a website that you could go into if you're American, and if you type in your name and where you are, like what state you're in kind of thing, it'll come back with allegedly every phone number you've ever had, every address you've ever had, all kinds of this shit. Like so, you know, when I first heard about it, I'm like, are you kidding me? So I checked it out and went to put my name in. It's like, sorry, we can't do Canada. I'm like, all right, thank God. Because that'd be fucking scary. Should have reminded me my calendar and I put it there. Yeah, I live out of my calendar. I totally do. Right? I actually had my my therapist appointment updated, so I had to put that in the calendar as we were sitting on the standby at the beginning of the stream actually. Can't or won't. Remind me as to which part. I already forgot what I was talking about. Can't. Oh, won't. I guess won't. Or yeah, both. Maybe both. Because yeah, I'm guessing our privacy laws are a little more strict up here. My entire life is online, and they do have every location I ever look. Like, I have no doubt that my entire life is also able to be found online, kind of thing, just not through that site. I decided to look into it, and at least in my state, you do mostly deal with the DMV for motor vehicles. The only time you actually deal with courts is when you plead not guilty, which apparently you have declared to the DMV first. Strange. Hi. Can I help you? The door's open. Go outside. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but okay. Little talky McTalk face back there. So I learned something new. There you go. I'm not American, so I learned something new. Right? Like, I know it's different up here. Yes, you can pay the DMV. Yes, you can pay online. Yes, you can go down to the courthouse if that's something you want. But if you have, say, like unpaid parking tickets or whatever, they don't come after you. It's just when you go to either re-register your vehicle annually or you go to renew your license or anything like that, then you have to pay it right then before they will renew it, right? So there's that. Wonder how much me would be online, so I seldom use my actual name anywhere. I have no idea. Decided just mask from my own head and start Star Trek D&G season 1. Nice. Sleepy enough to drop it in my pillow. Nice. Well, have yourself a good rest there, Zencat. Thanks for hanging out. They do hear about mostly suspending your license. Yeah, it depends. You definitely can. Yeah, check you later. You definitely can get your license suspended here, but I mean, I don't think it's for like parking tickets and whatnot. It's just you wouldn't be able to renew. Can I fucking help you? Oh, the door is not open anymore. Oh. Well, you're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes there, puppy. Go lay down. Go. Sabine, go lay down. Only for moving violations. Yeah, for the suspension? Yeah. Yeah, to my understanding. I have not had my license suspended since I was... Oh, God. I would have to have been 23 or 24, and that was because of a dispute between myself and my ex-wife, my first ex-wife, over child support. And that was it. Because for child support, they can come after your license, right? So because there was a dispute between her and I at the time, they suspended my license. So, but yeah, I think I was only like 23 or 24 at the time, something like that. Service Ontario deals with a whole load of shit from health cards, driver's license, vehicle registration. Yeah, ours is becoming very similar to that, right? Because of course Smith is trying to fucking Americanize everything that she can, right? So now our healthcare is now attached to our license as well, right? So if you don't renew your license every 5 years, then you don't renew your healthcare, which is fucked right up. That is the most fucked thing I've heard. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid. Yeah, they're putting it on your license. As well as, and tell me this isn't the most racist shit ever, as well as if you are a legal citizen of the province of Alberta. Then you have an ID card. You can get a photo ID. I think you can get one starting at 16 or something. I don't 100% know, but disenfranchises people who won't have driver's license for whatever reason. 14, yeah, right, because learners, you can start at 14. Right. Elspeth Swan. Hello, I saw your name and now we dance for you. Hurrah. So yeah, you would have an ID card if and when you choose to get one. Yeah, from 14 to 18, you can get one. And then once you actually get your 14 to 16, I guess. And then once you actually get your license, then they attach your healthcare card to it. And again, the most racist shit ever, you know, to combat illegal immigration, quote fucking unquote, whether you are an actual citizen. They have that attached to your healthcare, or to your healthcare, which is attached to your license. Just fucking dystopian. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a cripple. Nova Scotia has a photo ID option too for people who can't have drivers. Yeah, it's a photo ID card. You're thinking about it, I guess it'll be the last time, and I wouldn't want to get locked up for some foreign Ontario. Yeah. You can get a non-driver at 12. Yeah, 14 here makes sense, just because I know that that's when you can start getting a learner's license. So that makes sense to me. 12? That seems a little young for me. Yes, Sandra, I absolutely do. Who's illegally immigrating to Alberta? Apparently a lot of illegal immigrants, right? You know, because it's illegal to be an immigrant on stolen land. I don't know. I got nothing. Well, the family court child expert interviewed the youngest, my girls, and heard my statements, my ex-statements. Judge and child assessed there would be a high risk to happen again. You contacted the youngest before the police case started. All right. Don't y'all need workers? Yes, the problem there is, however, is that there are a lot of companies that have exploited that, and that's a big part of the problem, is that when there are a lot of foreign workers coming in, like the no healthcare for someone who doesn't. 15. No health care for some doesn't save anyone money. It puts the entire population. Yes. Yes. But yeah, there are a lot of companies that have exploited it's a temporary foreign workers law that we've had in the country here for quite a long time, actually. But I'll give you an example. Tim Hortons, that's one company that absolutely fucking exploited the shit out of it, right? Because there are a lot of places here where you will see that there are a ton of like Filipino families, for example, right? A lot of people will come here from the Philippines and get in this temporary foreign worker thing. And this is not me bashing or knocking Filipinos in any way, shape, or form, right? Anytime that I have seen Filipino workers, they are some of the hardest fucking workers I think I've ever seen. Honestly. Like, sincerely, honestly. But it's just that these companies exploit that so badly that they kind of like trap them in this little system, of getting paid shit wages to do the jobs that nobody wants to do, right? Like serve coffee and donuts at Tim Hortons, for example. Things like that, right? It's just, it sucks. It's really bad. I wish we didn't have that as a law. I wish there was a better way that they had done it. Healthcare never aid and LPN and that's also will stay with Filipino. I think every one of my home care people that come in every morning, I think every one of them is Filipino, if I'm not mistaken. America has a major issue with our own citizens. Well, and that's the thing too about immigration is so good for the economy, right? If you have a whole bunch of people that are working these jobs that nobody wants to work. I don't know how the fuck we got on this political topic, but here we are. Know nothing about labor laws and abuse the living shit out of their ignorance. Yes, that's exactly it, right? Which is what they do with the temporary foreign worker law. Not pushed aside. I was told, not pushed aside and told it was just fantasy. RC believes it would happen. So they actually validated the kid's experience. That is so amazing. That is so amazing. I'm so happy for you, Sandra. That sounds awesome. Please continue. Oop. And there's my afternoon med reminder, which I will get on the next break. Actually, come to think of it, since we're on this topic here, I saw a video from a friend of mine. Let me see if I can find it. Because I think actually sharing that with you guys would
At this
be
time,
helpful.
the Sith were said to have been extinct for thousands
Okay,
of years.
fuck off.
If Acolyte takes place 100 years before Phantom Menace, then have...
Shut up. Is that gonna work? No, not sign up. Log in. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm talking about masking. Of course you are. Alright. Thing's being a dick right now. It's making me do this whole full login thing because apparently it doesn't fucking want to remember me. Yes, log in, goddammit. Alright.
We've got some crazy things.
Holy shit,
Well-
how you guys have done it. Americans, you have no idea
Settle.
what...
Settle the fuck down. Thank you. I think it's here. If I'm not mistaken. Sorry, forgive me a second here, guys.
I've met some wonderful people.
No, that is not it. Hang on. I want to show you guys this, but apparently I have to go back through my history to fucking find it, so. Where is it? It is this one here. Okay. This one?
Well, it's cold.
Nope, that is not it. God damn it. Anyway, I'm breaking in a new laptop. Doesn't remember any of the passwords. Wonder all the same except for the important ones. I don't remember. Aren't they all 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, huh?
We're all just people.
God damn it. Sorry guys, apparently trying to make this fucking thing work is just being a pain in the ass. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Bam. I will do that. Let's see if that'll work. Click. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Because I saw this video from a friend of mine that explained it very, very well. And I would like to show you guys that. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Now you get to see my repost. Where's the music? Here's the music. Let's pause the music. Click. Alright. Pause the music. I will show you guys this because I think it's important, especially up here. If you're up here in the lovely Great White Canada. Yeah, I think this one's important.
Canada's broken. Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum. Yeah, fuck that. It's time for a civics lesson. Your problem isn't the people below you, liberals or conservatives. Even though conservatives are massive fucking dicks. At the end of the day, we're all just people, looking for a better life for us and our family. We think differently. Conservatives view me and mine as the we, whereas the rest of us view all of us as the we. If you will notice, I just said we. This is where I put my hammock, by the way. Regardless of whatever country you're in, it all basically works the same. Start from the bottom up. Attend a city council meeting or a town hall. In Canada, if you can't get a hold of your representative, then contact the ombudsman. Apply pressure at the municipal, provincial, and
Maybe this
federal
isn't the one I
level.
was looking for.
That means contact your city councilors, your members of provincial parliament, or your MLAs. At the federal level, that means not blaming the prime minister solely as responsible for everything. They are one vote within parliament. They have certain responsibilities, yes, but focus your time and your effort on doing things that are actually constructive for what you want in your local riding, whether that's affordable housing, healthcare, education, disability supports. You apply pressure to the little guy, he applies pressure to the bigger guy, and then blah, blah, blah. The point isn't for immediate change. Hello, Margaret. God, you're beautiful. The point is to make their jobs uncomfortable if they're not representing us the way they promised. They don't get a free pass. We don't wait 4 years for an election cycle for a figurehead of the country to effect change that is not his jurisdiction. By the way, Section 95 of the Canadian Constitution, immigration, shared responsibility. Doug Ford and Danielle Smith refused to increase the amount of tuition that domestic students got, so it forced colleges and universities to rely on international students. And corporate greed led to places like Tim Hortons manipulating and misusing the temporary foreign worker program. Your problem is with capitalism, not with each other. The problem is how we act and think exclusively. But humanity has survived because we banded together. Could you imagine if 20% of Ajax, Ontario, or Medicine Hat, Alberta, or Calgary showed up at their municipal offices consistently saying, "We demand affordable housing," you would have affordable housing starting within the week. If you want healthcare funded properly, as it should be, then contact your member of provincial parliament, because they are the ones currently trying to privatize everything. Anyway, get involved if you want change. I'm gonna go poop. Canada.
I missed that part. Okay, yeah, I missed that part, but that was the one that I wanted. It touched on what I was saying there.
Each power-up feeds my burning desire.
I just need minions. But yeah, like,
Can't keep up with me, I'ma need commentary through
yeah, he even touched on the abuse of the temporary worker program kind of thing. I don't know. I guess the way we were talking, it just kind of drew me back to when I saw that this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. Anywho. Yeah, now you know the shit that's on my feed. Part of, anyway. What about you guys? On your social media, what kind of shit do you find showing up on your feed? For me, lately, it is a lot of stuff like that, and some musical appearances, and some cosplay stuff, and what else? If I actually take a look at my actual watch history. Oh, there was one music stuff. There was one I thought that was awesome, and I sent that to Jay and a whole bunch of other people, because I thought it was hilarious. A bunch of my mental health colleagues. A bit of a political beef. Some Trump mocking. Space stuff. Video game stuff. Yeah, shit like that. Other than it's gotten very confused, I don't want to go there anymore. You know that there's a way that you can actually adjust what you're seeing in your algorithm, right? At least on TikTok, I know that they put that in, that you can actually adjust things on your algorithm now, which I thought was amazing. Like, fuck, finally. The one thing they're doing right. Who knew? Mostly YouTube. Ah. Yeah, that one there is a little trickier. Because a lot of the stuff I get there on YouTube, yeah, it's all over the place. All over the place. Like, we're talking news and graphic design and comedians and political shit and music shit, and yeah, mine's here, there, and everywhere. It's kind of crazy. I don't mind it terribly. I find that if, I'll go through, and if there's a handful of things or whatever, I'll just open them in new tabs and watch them individually and close them out, and then just hit, the home button again and watch it refresh. Mostly cooking, sometimes safe, up until the weird influencer. Yeah, some of the really strange ones. Yeah, those ones are, we'll say unique. They're definitely unique in their approach to them. I do get some of the cooking ones too, which I think is kind of cool. At least some of them, some of the time. On how to have an ED. That can mean a lot of things. Roll for sandwich. Is that like roll for initiative? I don't need instructions on how to have an erectile dysfunction. Or eating disorder. I mean, that's the, whatever. Censorship, discussion, politics, sad Marvel edits, funny Marvel. I'm getting a lot of Marvel stuff lately. Sometimes crossover, air traffic control recording. I get those on occasion too. I've seen that guy. The guy who builds a sandwich on dice rolls. Yeah, I like that one. The thing is, I watch a clip talking about Tim Hortons Corp. Whatever the fuck they're called now. Fuck over the franchises to the point where a lot of them have. They're going to the red. Wow. Being told about the desperate singles in my area. I am one. You're a desperate single? What are you talking about? I thought you were married. I'm certainly approaching the level of oh, Polly, right. Yeah, I'm quickly approaching the desperate single level. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. That should be fun. And by fun, I mean that's not going to be fun. Shit rolls downhill. Oh, yes. I missed something. You and me both, my brother. You and me both. We can talk later if you like. Or Sabine wants to talk. Who knows? Whether or not creepy online dating. I have never, ever. I'm so glad that I missed all of that. I missed the whole Tinder thing. I missed the whole fucking going back as far as like Plenty of Fish or whatever it is. I know that one. What are the other ones? Hinge. Bumble is, yeah. I mean, Grindr, that's a thing too, I know, but mostly for jokes. Yeah, I think those are the only ones that I've ever heard of. But I'm so glad that I missed all of those, right? That I never, I was never forced into those, you know what I mean? I mean, might be in the future, but who the fuck wants to, you know, take care of a cripple? Somebody who's got a cripple kink. We're not here to shame. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. I'm very ace and happily single. I've not survived the online dating. Yeah, I don't know, man. The online dating thing just... I've heard so... Like, and of course you see so many horror stories and whatnot, right? You hear all of these stories of people that are like, you know, fucking around on Tinder and stuff like that. At work, catch you. All right, see you later. Yeah, I think I've heard far too many of the horror stories and whatnot. That it's, you know, not that I've ever been single to use them, but I mean, like, if I stay away from online dating, I like cute meets. What is that? I've never heard of that. Is that a poly thing? See, I'm learning more stuff here today. Stuff that I may need in my immediate future. Meeting someone in a cute way. Yeah, that's... Okay. I'm not really picking up what you're putting down there, buddy. Isn't that a meet cute? If I was single, I'm gonna have a monogamous relationship with the hub. I don't get. Okay, so what's a meet cute? Somebody explain that to me, because I don't get it. And Jay, honestly, I'm probably there with you. To be honest with you. Yeah, that's something that I've kept a lot to myself, obviously, because I don't feel like a lot of people really have any desire to know about it, but my marriage ain't going so good, so like I said, we'll find out more about that tomorrow. We have our couples therapy session tomorrow. Humans you can turn off or decline. It's your own romantic fiction, the cute how we met story that's pretty unrealistic. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, it's all bullshit. Gotcha. I see now. Yeah, I have a feeling this VOD's gonna get deleted today. Just a feeling I got. We were LARPing. They can be more realistic, like hitting it off in a line at the coffee shop. Jaded ass the quarter puts a hand over his mouth. Yeah, see, and I'm no longer in a physical position to do that. So do you have any stories on how they met? Most people's lives are pretty mundane. Yeah. That's pretty relatable. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, I'm talking in a little too much personal shit. We're just gonna get rid of this today. That's right. Give us the F. F's in chat for the VOD. And it just occurred to me the music is probably kind of loud right now, so I'm gonna bring that back down. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Nobody complained about it, but I just happened to notice. So there be that. I'm trying not to overthink. I will confess that I've been kind of spiraling this weekend, so I'm trying not to overthink things right now. Give up on dating, meeting someone. Now I just invest into shiny cardboard and hopefully new pants. Excellent. He's running out. Hold your horses. Crotch level. I always assume it's my sound sensitivity. Yeah, no, it's. I noticed that it was a little louder than it should be. Here, we'll bring it down just a little more there, actually, just to be sure. Sorry about that, guys. But Ed, as for the hold your horses at crotch level, have you got other music going on too? I mean, it would make sense for a store. You're in a shop, background music. I get it. The crotch level part threw me off a little though. But that's all right. Yeah, that's something else I've been trying to work on when I was got tunes going to the shop, yeah. Channeling my inner despair into a book. That's fair. Honestly, I've kind of been trying that. I've kind of been trying to work a bit on the Revenge album to try and like keep my mind off of things. But the problem is that it's something I need to discuss with my doctor when I have the appointment this week. I think I need him to change my antidepressants because I've been having a lot of, what the hell is it called? Adohenia or something like that. Basically the loss of interest in everything, essentially, right? I keep trying to get into a game and play a game. Sabine, hold your fucking horses. Your horses. Hold your fucking horses. Your horses. Anyway. Right, anhedonia, that's what it is. I always fuck that up backwards. Efficacy! See, I can say that word now. Anhedonia. The O is after the D. Anhedonia. The O is always after the D. O. Anyway. Contemporary romance, I don't ever see myself having. Fair. But yeah, I've been having a lot of that as of late. So yeah, I tried to get into a game. I will. Actually, I had that pulled up somewhere. That's my calendar. But yeah, I think that's it. I think you got it right there. But yes, that is nice speaker. that is something I've been struggling with a lot as of late, is because I tried getting into a game. I've been hanging out in like the voice chats and shit, even though I have not had a lot of the capacity to really speak a whole lot. So I've just kind of been sitting in there and having people around me kind of thing. I tried getting into a game. I can't. I got disinterested within like 3 minutes, which pissed me off. I tried getting into working on some music stuff. I got frustrated and gave up after about 5 minutes, right? So of course I just find myself sitting here on a fucking endless scroll on YouTube, which does not help the productivity, of course. So I got the voice in my head ranting at me about that. You're not doing anything productive, blah blah, you know. Because your value is only all the stuff that you put out. That's your worth, you know. All of that bullshit. Tried to get you naked. I mean, I was naked under my clothes, so I mean, there's that. It's all good. Nothing hits right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right, so. And a lot of it is worry about what's coming up on Monday. And trying to like... trying to script for that, trying to brace for the worst, trying to prepare for that impact, right? Trying to think about what I'm going to do about it, trying to think about where I'm going to go, how I'm going to manage things, how I'm sitting on a fucking wait list for basically a care facility. I'm sitting on a wait list basically to be moved into a care facility. I don't know how long that's going to be, if it's going to be weeks or months or years. Right, because I know that the wait list for that is pretty long, especially as somebody who's not even 50 yet, and have to be put into a fucking care home. Sorry, that was a lot. Except when I binged the Pit for 2 weeks. I have not watched that one, to be honest with you. I'm laying in bed angry at myself because I'm not accomplishing anything. Yep, mood. That's why I went to the zoo. Penguin made me happy. Give me the motivation to do something. At least you were able to go to the zoo. I envy you for that. But proud of you for being able to do that. Number 50. No, it's what, 65? Something like that. A lot of these places are 65. And remember, I'm being considered a young adult. So yeah, I'm not even 50 yet. And I'm essentially lined up to go fucking live in a care home. Because of my fall risk. And the fact that nobody is here to make sure that I, you know, if I've fallen, I can get back up. That kind of thing. So it's a lot. Thank you, Sabine. Right, there's that, and then there's the worry about Monday, and then worry about what am I going to do. Yeah, Sabine, I know. If it does come to the point where, like, my marriage is over, then what am I going to do? How am I going to... And am I going to just fucking sit here, right? Until I'm... Oh, boy. Until I'm ready to be fucking carted off kind of thing. You know... I'm sorry, I'm not going to understand frustration because that's why we moved, my friend. That's right, I remember you telling me about that. Somebody's at my door. I'm guessing it's a package being delivered or something. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a package. Sabine! Sabine! Hey! Enough, there's nobody there now. Is there something we can help you? Honestly, at this point, I have been, just in case, I haven't made it public yet, but I have been putting together an Amazon list. That's why I'm kind of poking at this every now and again. And I know that I hate fucking doing that. I totally do. You guys know how bad it is for me to like self-promote anything, for Christ's sake, let alone, hey, my life is shit, can you help? I have put together, I call it the unfortunate list. I have an Amazon list, which has a bunch of the shit that I'm probably going to need on it. I haven't made it public yet. I haven't really talked about it a whole lot yet, but it's just kind of like sitting there for once I figure out what's going to be going on, where I'm going, what I'm doing, etc., etc. Right? So once I kind of get to that point, then maybe I'll think about making that a thing here or whatever. But and apparently my dog really wants out. So no, I don't mind at all. Yeah, let's have a little self-care break, shall we? I'm gonna refill my coffee and let my dogs out. So, grab your water, a snack, pet your puppies.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Un momento. All right, so the question was, okay, is there home care available? Yes, I do get home care every morning. There's somebody to show up, and I got all my meds in blister packs now, so they make sure that I get all of those in the appropriate doses, because there have been some that I have been missing. Oops. As for, and can you get an emergency call device? You can go. As recently, I have just been keeping my phone on me as often as I can. I usually keep it like in my pocket or something, just in case. But for example, this whole last weekend, it was myself and my daughter, because my wife was out of town, right? So it was just me and my kid. Now that is, I know that's incredibly hard on her, and I did have kind of a half-ass fall, and I like fell backwards into my walker chair, right? And it took me like 5 minutes to get myself upright into a good sitting position. Yeah, don't need to give me the bubble wrap. To get myself into a seated position, right? So I kind of had her help me with that, but I feel horrible for that. That's not her job. That is not her responsibility, right? A fucking almost 14-year-old does not need to be my primary caregiver, you know? That's not her role. That is not her responsibility. She should not have to worry about that kind of thing. And I know it's hard on her to see me like this and to watch me deteriorate more and more, you know, as time goes on, kind of thing. And as for like the emergency device thing, I don't know if I can get that covered. If I can, then maybe yeah. But other than that, I know it's generally like a subscription, like every other fucking thing. That guilt makes you get down. That was the weirdest compliment ever. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, exactly that. It's not her. That's not her job, right? She doesn't need to see me. She doesn't need to pick me up when I fall, right? That's not something she needs to do. She needs to be responsible for. And yeah, as for the device, that I could talk to my OT, but actually, you know what? I will make a note of that so I don't forget. I will bring that up with my OT when she talks to me this week. OT Karen. I totally spelled her name wrong, and my keyboard is totally off center and making weird noises. Emergency device. Etc. Okay, so I made a note of that. I'll talk to her. Some parents don't care in their teens. They're going to fill the gaps in my mom's emotional stability for a long time. Yeah, that's not my kid's job. She's got enough of her own shit to deal with. My kid doesn't need to be my emotional weight. I mean, admittedly, while I do my absolute best to mask that off, and I don't. When it comes to a lot of that stuff, that's where I fight the "you're a burden" feeling, you know? So I don't want to weigh anybody else down with it. And that's why I don't like bringing it to people, because then it feels like that's all I am, right? I don't want to be that person that just shows up and bitches about everything, right? Even though things are in the shitter right now, I don't want to be that guy that shows up and, oh, my life is so hard, my life is so bad, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's how I feel like I'm presenting when I'm doing that, you know? And maybe it's the asshole voice. Maybe that's what it is. I can't totally be sure, but no, that's me. But yeah, I don't want to be that. And that has always prevented me from asking for help when I do actually need it. You know what I mean? That's also part of why I hate going, hey, by the way, hey, I just wrote a book, check it out. Hey, I just released more music, check it out, you know. I know, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you don't want to, you want to hide in a hole and you don't want to reach out because you feel like you're going to inconvenience other people with your bullshit. So fuck you, hypocrite. Student asked for help. It's true. It's totally true. Like it, yeah, I absolutely say that to you guys. But remember, love, support, and hypocrisy. That's what it says on the crest over here. Love, support, and hypocrisy. I will tell you to take your meds and to drink your water and to be kind to yourself, but I will have a very hard time doing it for me. No fucking call-outs today. You're wrong. You, sir, are very incorrect. And the bot even knows it. But yeah, I'm trying very hard to get past that. I actually did send an email to my therapist because I'm not booked in with her until the 27th, and I asked her if there was anything that she could do to squeeze me in before that, and she did. I gave her a rundown of the situation and where I'm at and all of that stuff. You're banned from my stream. Good luck. But yeah, I sent her an email and she's like, okay, I'll squeeze you in next week. Okay, cool. That's great. Assistive device here in Denmark, at least in the district I work in, does not cost anything if you have fallen before your increase. Yeah, see, mine is, our home care is covered here as well. You can be granted an emergency call in the event of a fall where I live. Home care helps you get them. Yeah, see, I think a lot of that is covered. It's just I'm not 100% sure about the actual device itself. My therapist, she's not a doctor. She is a psychologist, but yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty great. But yeah, I don't know 100% about that. That's something I'll have to talk to my OT about on Thursday. So yeah, I put it in my notepad to remind me that that's something I need to talk to her about. Because, yeah, there are the other things. In fact, tonight I may actually engage in a little bit of dinner prep for myself for the next little while. Provided I've got something that I can feed the kid. Because that's always part of the problem, is I could make myself just about anything, but Jasa is very, very sensitive when it comes to any kind of like spices or whatever. You know, something that has too much flavor, she doesn't like it. So I have to be very careful with that. So if I make something for me, that doesn't necessarily mean that she is going to eat it. So that's kind of a problem in and of itself. And yeah, my lips are really dry apparently, which is why I'm doing the Joker thing. You want to know why I got these scars? Yeah. Whatever. One of the meds I have dries my mouth out really badly. Another thing about the pills is the same thing, being hot, that I don't mind the force, but I don't remember to do it myself, right? Love, support, and hypocrisy. That is why it is part of our crest. We are all about the love, the support, and we are a bunch of damn hypocrites. It's true. It is totally true. I know. I'm an example. And I know each one of you are as well. So, there. That's right, I'm not on Facebook today, because fuck Facebook. I just didn't feel like dealing with it today. So there. Anywho. Now I just feel like I'm whining. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, sure you don't. Alright. Time to switch gears. I want to know from all of you, anyone who is listening and capable of typing, I want to know what is your most chaotic ADHD moment this week. What is something that you did this week that is the most absolutely ADHD chaos that you could possibly think of? And what happened as a result? I'm trying to think of what I did over the weekend that led to that. Helping my kid with Lego flowers. That got a little ridiculous. She's got this new obsession with the Lego flower sets. Have you ever seen them? They're really cool looking. And that's Jace's new thing. She likes hitting them and putting them together and putting them in a big vase, like real flowers kind of thing, right? They are really cool, but of course it's Lego, so they're really expensive. So my wife got her one at Costco on Friday or Thursday, one or the other. And yeah, she spent the weekend putting it together and putting it in a vase. It looks really cool. Really cool. So yeah, that was fun putting those together. Because of course, the parts are, it's not like you're building a truck or something, right? You know, it's these little tiny pieces that branch off to other little tiny pieces. It's really neat. I think it's pretty cool. I was thinking about getting her to help me with my Boba Fett head that I've had for like 3 years, and it's been sitting in the box, and I've never taken it out. I was thinking about that, but then I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen after Monday, so maybe I should not do that. I don't know if it's ADHD, but I completely melted down in an urban pizza because I couldn't find anything. Everything was jammed together and generally just fucked me all up. I apologize to the wife after. You had yourself a little bit of a meltdown out there? Yeah. I mean, it could be, right? It sounds like you were having like a sensitivity overwhelm, right? You were just overstimulated. Being around my husband's family right now, having a mask and see most of them denial of their own neurodivergence. Fairly certain his 91-year-old grandma is autistic and everything. Everything must be exactly how she likes it when she likes it. Oh, clothing store. Okay. I mean, maybe, but on the other hand, right, when people get into their lifelong habits, maybe it's just their lifelong habits, right? But I don't know. It could be. It very well could be. My youngest sibling is saving up for their assessment, and that's interesting because it kind of draws a bit of a line for me up the dad side of my family tree, right? Where I'm kind of looking at them and going, okay, maybe I didn't just get it from my mom's side. My husband thinks so. Fair enough. But yeah, when I think about it, like how my father is and how his father was, right? Putting the pieces together a bit, I could kind of see it. Potentially, I could see it there. I like things how they are. You know, I don't ever want to do anything out of my comfort zone, out of my, you know, what am I trying to say here? I want everything in place as it is, you know? That kind of thing. I could see it, obviously, with a shit ton of other things, but I don't know about the I can't even get the words together what I'm trying to say there, but I can see it my aunt on my mom's side. It's funny, once you do a bit of self-realization and figure shit out, it's funny how you can kind of like spot the little things in other people that make you question. It's definitely a trip. What was I looking for there? I don't even know what I'm doing now. Sorry, brain went out the left side. Sorry, again, trying not to overthink things and spiral a bit. And I don't want to do that here. So yeah, all right. Yeah. Let's wrap this shit up then. I'm gonna go figure out what we're doing for dinner. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, until I hope Wednesday, I guess we'll see where my brain's at. Thanks all of you for being here and letting me bitch and rant and sharing your own little stories. Let's go. Lego, I'm considered a buy. I say do it. If it's something that's gonna bring you joy, do it. 100%. Other than that, my loves, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope to see you on Wednesday. I will catch you guys in the Discord. Until then, drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself. I love you lots. And I will see you in the Discord, I guess. Ciao for now.